So my name is Tchenavia Singleton. I currently live here in Spartanburg County, actually here in the city limits. I am originally from Sumter, South Carolina. So I'm a single mom and I have 5 children. I have a set of 3-year-old twins. My daughter is 6 and I have a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old boy. So 4 boys and 1 girl. I'm also the assistant director here at the Bridget Green Street. So you may start off in public housing because something happened in your life and you ended up in a situation where you needed housing. And they are affordable housing. However, once you get into public housing and you have no income, your rent can be $0. Some public housing require you to pay a minimum of at least $50. $50 may not sound like a lot to some people, but for people that don't have a job and have 0 income, $50 is a lot of money to come up with once a month. And especially if you have a baby and you got to get diapers and all these things that you cannot use your SNAP benefits for. So once you do have a job, your rent increases, your benefits decreases. So your child care will decrease if you have child care through DSS, or your SNAP benefits will decrease if you have that. Your Medicaid may even decrease, and that's medical insurance for your kids, while all this is decreasing and your rent is increasing. So your money, you just don't really, sometimes people just don't have enough money. So a lot of times people get stuck there and they want to just say, you know, why go to work if I'm going to lose all of my benefits? I don't want to have to decide if I'm going to be able to pay my rent this month or get my kid diapers this month, or if I'm going to feed my kids this month, or what are we going to do? I don't want to have to put myself in that situation. It's really hard. I've been there, and I've been there for about 6 years now. And while I feel like I'm okay and I have a great savings account, I just don't know what's going to happen if I find I'm not looking for another job. But if I was to say, for example, get a second job, that second job would cost me way more than the money that I'm gaining. It'll put me in a bigger situation. I could see me probably running through my savings if I had a second job. And that I don't want to do. That doesn't make sense. And who wouldn't? I mean, if I'm able to work a second job, I want to work a second job. Just because I have 5 children, I'm a single mom. But it's just not.
It doesn't make math sense.
It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make the best money sense to me. I feel like it affected my family because I know that I can work more and earn more money. Well, it's not always like about money. It's just like about my kids' future. And I want to be able to do more for them and have them prepared more for the future. Like, you just don't know if you're doing the right thing, or if you could do more or be better, and you want to do more and you want to be better, and you want to go out here and get that great job because you know you can do it, so that you can, you know, do better things and more things with and for your family. It was really hard, especially when my babies were babies and I had a set of twins and both of them are in diapers. And then you really don't want to come out to like places like this, or, you know, community outreach centers to get diapers, just because you want to say it for somebody that really needs it, even though you're one of those people that really
absolutely
really need it.
Right.
You just don't want to do it. It's just, it can be really difficult to even try to decide how to do it.
Yeah.
And because you don't want the stigma attached to you because you receive government assistance, so you want to go out here and work and get money and things like that. But if you're not really ready for it and what they're willing to take for you, it's almost like you need a savings to start before you even start working under when you're receiving assistance. People look at people that receive government assistance as lazy, or, you know, they're just undeserving, or they just don't want to be this and they're comfortable at the bottom, and that's not the case. They're stuck at the bottom. It's definitely a cycle. It's definitely a cycle because, like I said, the more money you make, the more money they take. And so it's just going to keep going. And I'm still going through it myself. But because I'm going through it myself, I can coach somebody else through it too.
Thank you for
but
that.
It's hard. It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy. It's really hard knowing where to draw the line, especially when you're thinking about your income. You got to say, well, I know I can't work more than this many hours. It's really hard because you really want to do it, but it just doesn't make financial sense.
Right.